Now to another story. An injured Silicon Valley cyclist is crusading for auto insurance reform. The former executive was hit by a car when riding his bike several years ago. He was then struck with $100,000 in medical bills. Neither his medical or auto insurance companies wanted to pay. After spending years fighting back, he got insurance to help with the bills. Now he wants consumers to know how good or bad their insurance company will treat them, especially after accidents. So he formed his own company to do just that. Joining us now is Dan Karr. He's an industry watchdog and founder of ValChoice, a free insurance rating website. Dan, thanks so much for being with us. Of course, very sorry to hear about your injury from the crash. And of course, even more so, now you're going to have to face this big bill. Tell me, how your crusade to fight that has been going since then.
So it's been multifaceted. So what I started doing was I wrote a book describing everything that had happened, which was very cathartic. But I quickly went from the book to building a system that actually collects data from state departments of insurance that shows how well companies perform in paying claims. Because that's what I didn't know. When I had the accident, I wish I'd known ahead of time that I was with a company that probably wasn't going to pay my claim. And now we've gone on from there, and now we've built price tools so people can actually see what's a fair price. And the shocking thing that came out of the price tools is that the same person, it could be me, it could be you, any of us, one company versus another, maybe one company you're paying $1,000 a year, another company it could be $4,000 or $5,000 a year for exactly the same coverage. And people don't realize what great dispersion there is among the pricing. So we've done a variety of things to help consumers.
Car insurance rates, they are tough because it also depends on your location, right? So different states that you're in, it's higher in one state versus another. In particular, Louisiana facing super high rates out there. Jim Donelon trying to combat that. But what do lawmakers need to do to take this down? And how does ValChoice help in that, if at all?
Major help. So what the industry really needs is transparency. So once there's transparency, then people can shop on value, not just on price. So a lot of the reason people shop on price today is because they don't know what they don't get or what they do get with whatever they end up paying. So with transparency, they can say, all right, this company that is the same price has better claims handling. I'd rather go with a company that has better claims handling. And so they can start to make trade-offs like that. And that's what we're bringing. We're bringing transparency to both auto and home insurance.
And what's been the response from your website?
It's been interesting. So consumers are shopping for price information, not claims handling information. So that's one of the reasons we built the car insurance calculator, so they can start with that, and then we help them get the claims handling information while they're going through the process. The industry has been mixed. So some of the industry that we grade well loves it. Some of the industry doesn't like it so much. So I do sometimes hear from companies that we don't grade well, and they want to know how we do it, and we explain it to them, and generally they just go away and don't say anything again.
It's almost like the Carfax, if you will, of car insurance.
It is. Yeah, it's very analytical. A lot of data that we collect and analyze, and we make it very easy for consumers to understand.
Transparency, yeah.
ValChoice, right? That's how we get to it?
ValChoice, yeah. What everybody should do is go there and get a free report on your insurance company and see how well do they perform at paying claims.
Awesome. That's good stuff there. David Karr, we appreciate your time. Thank you much, sir. Have a good weekend.